signing in as a delivery order taker, we're going to play around with this tab here that says future orders. We're going to place an order that will be designated for a future time. So to do this, the first thing we want to do is select on New Check. And within this, we bring up a member record. Now, with the member record up on the screen, you'll notice here I have a button up at the top that says Future Orders. Now, with the desired member up on the screen, select on this, and you'll come up with this screen here. And this is where you can go about scheduling when you want this order for. We have here, it says Schedule. Selecting on this, I'm brought up with this screen that allows me to designate when I want this order for. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set it for today. We'll leave it for today. And on this, I'm going to set it maybe for 7 o'clock tonight. So I'll select on 7:00 and PM. Remember, this is all designed for touchscreens. And selecting on OK, I now have it set for 7 o'clock tonight. Now, in the event that the order is a very large order, I can change it from the default time. Right now it's set to 15 minutes, which means that when an order is set, let's say for 7 o'clock, then at 6:45 it will print off in the kitchen and they can start making it and have it ready for 7 o'clock. But if it's a very large order, then I can go in and change the processing time maybe to 30 minutes, for example. In which case now it will print off in the kitchen at 6:30 rather than at 6:45. Now with all this done, then select on Use Member. I have the member assigned, and then from here I can go ahead and place my order. And I'll save it. So you'll notice now on the Future Orders tab for delivery, I have this future order. Under Current, it will not show up because it will not show up until it actually prints off in the kitchen. Then it moves from Future Order over to Current. Now, I'm going to do another one again. So we're going to go into New Check. Last name fine, and I'll choose Lawrence Lee. Now again, this is going to be for a future order, so we'll select on this and schedule the time. Now in this case, I'm going to set it for tomorrow, which will be Wednesday the 30th, and maybe he wants it for 6:15 p.m. So here we have it set for Wednesday, July 30th, 6:15 p.m. and we'll leave the rest of it as it is. And with that done, then we'll use member. And in this, we'll say he wants to have maybe a couple of hamburgers and a cheese steak and a couple of drinks as well. And we'll save that. Now you'll notice, first of all, also being a future order, it does not show up within here. Coming over to the Future Orders tab, however, that order does not show up in here either. The reason being is that this only shows future orders for the current date. If I come down to the bottom where it says Select Date, I can pick on that and choose the 30th. And there's that future order. Now in the event I need to make changes to it or I need to retrieve it, then I can select on that and process future order now, in which case then it will be brought up on the screen and I can go ahead and work with it at that point. If I want, I can also show next 24 hours, or I can select on a date again. So using the date button down here, you can play with that. But just remember that your future orders, as long as they are designated for a future time and they have not printed off in the kitchen yet, then they will show up on the Future Orders tab. They will not show up on Current until it actually prints off.